Talk about a mistake. Just got out of the van at the trailhead, which is right here actually. Now I'm headed for the trail. Harvard and Columbia. It's supposed to be a dynamic duo. I don't really know how, but according to Gary Roach, it's supposed to be harder than the Missouri, Oxford, Belford link up. I guess I'll let you know on that one. Rightfully so. Finish these off, it'll be 10 peaks in 10 days, actually. So definitely feeling a little bit worked. That's the fun that we bite off. All right, time to mosey down the trail now. So after roughly 1.8 miles, you pass a sign. Well, so you'll pass 2 bridges and then you'll pass a sign. Sign's well marked, it says Harvard this way. So that is the direction I'm headed. So I have a feeling I missed my turn because I just made it to this sign. It just means I have more work to do.
Harvard and Columbia, they were the most challenging of the peaks for me. The whole time, like, you're going, you're pushing, but it's like, it feels terrible. The trail takes forever. Like, it is literally forever. And then eventually you get to this place to where you can actually see it.
I take back everything I just said. I was way off. Rounded a corner, and this thing that I thought was Harvard is not. Harvard is that thing all the way back there. So, makes a lot more sense now.
And you're like, damn, I have to go do those. But doing it in a single day, it kicks your ass.
So I just tried to go around really muddy spots. Ended up just getting absolutely hammered by this thicket. I looked up. Yowzers. Talk about a mistake. Wow, that was horrible. Just check out my shins now. What a stupid mistake. Holy crap. Just made it through super sketchy river crossing. It was like so deep on the poles and the longest leg stretch I think I could possibly do. It was nerve-wracking. Thought I was about to plunge in. And just grateful I didn't. Sun came out right as I was doing it, which is always a super big plus as well. Yeah. Now just gonna continue on the trek to Harvard.
Also, the cool part about Harvard is, like, as you're going up, the last 10 yards, 10 meters, it's rocky. And you actually pull a couple, like, quote unquote harder moves. But then you get to the top and you're kind of soaking it in, and it's beautiful.
Made it to the summit of Harvard!
But then you're like looking at the watch and you're like, I have to get going. Like, that peak's a long ways away. When I got to the top, there was actually an older man up there, and he was kind of like, Columbia kind of seems far away. And I was like, oh, I'm headed that way. Like, I can't like guide you over there, but like, you know, if we could like start it together, and, you know, if If we end up doing it together, cool, but if not, oh well.
Just wrapped up with Harvard. Now heading over to Columbia. Sweet little ridge traverse for 2.5 miles. Just had a little bit of a spicy down climb. It's pretty sweet. Got to cruise down, and you're like going, and like the lip just drops off. It's like a endless pool. So pretty rad. Now we're just cruising across the way here, and yeah, it's 2.5 miles of traversing ridgeline.
It turns out we had to like descend forever.
Getting a first glimpse of the full rest of the route. Essentially taking this little ridge all the way to Mount Columbia.
We went across that ridge and then we went down, and then we thought about traversing across, but then as we were traversing, we looked down and it was just total choss.
That is the normal route where all that snow is. Just get some not pack crampons, ice axe, and that stuff. I have to torture myself, go all the way down there, all the way around, and come back up all the way to that peak.
Went through a little swampy-ish marsh, and then we had to go up, like straight up again. And that was a butt kicker. That was hard.
Full on wheelbarrow at 12,600 feet. Actually super close to the peak. This peak. So yeah, definitely close to it.
We eventually made it to the top of Columbia, went down, and we literally walked out together the whole way. So I thought that was kind of special to get to share a mountain with a total stranger. You know, like to me, that's one of the beauties of 14ers, is that you totally get to do this whole thing, like, you know, with strangers. And then that marked hitting the double digits. So that was cool.
Woo! Summit! Columbia! Woo!
You know, after those 2 peaks, made it to double digits on that trip, and pretty much almost done, like 2/3 the way done with the Sawatch range. And so you start to feel like really accomplished. Hey, it's challenging, but like you can do it if you're persistent and you understand your own limits.